Can you find the unforgettable? I mean, can you find that thing that is permanent? I want to find it. And when you do, is it going to stay with you? Imagine meeting God. Wow. Now you are firmly my son. I will remain in your heart and with you every moment of your living day. You must continue to worship me by looking at me. Wow, thank you. 10 weeks passes. Beautiful girl passes by. See, you cannot stick. Cannot stick with you. Everything is experience. Everything is forgetful. Oh, I remember when I saw God. How was it? Oh, it was a very long time ago. It's beautiful. It's quite vague. Describe it. Oh, it was wonderful. How long did this God stay with you? Oh, why did you not stay? Well, this girl came. This beautiful girl. She was beautiful. You gave up God for a girl? I know. So what was it like? Never mind. What was it like? I can't describe it. It's very vague. You can't remember every single moment of looking at God, being with God, being as God, whatever. You cannot remember. So this question, can you find the unforgettable? The unforgettable? The unforgettable. Is it a hoax question? Disciple runs into Master. Master, I did it. I saw it. I saw this light. It was as the Upanishad said. There was nothing, but there was... And Master says, stop. You find this special, disciple? Ah, wow, it's so special. I saw it as you saw it, Master. I'm as special as you know. I have seen with your eyes. No, says Master. What is special? I can give you something more special. More special than meeting God. You can? Much more special. What is that? Master says, the moment I took first breath, the moment I came into this body, it was so special. Oh, Master, I never thought about it like that, but I can't remember that. And Master says, and neither can I. So therefore, it is past. It is no more special than meeting God instantaneously, or light, or any experience. None is no more special. They're all fading and going into the past. So can you find the unforgettable? Disciple asks Master the question, how can I find something that is permanent? And Master says simply, you are looking from permanence. Even birth is impermanent. Even death is impermanent. Every thought is impermanent. Every experience impermanent. Meeting God impermanent. You are permanent. Can you meet the permanent then? Says Master. And I ask you, can you meet the permanent if you are the permanent? Yeah, well, I just have to look in the mirror. You go look in the mirror then. And see if this one stays as it is and becomes unforgettable, timeless. Next time you look in the mirror, it's going to be different. Age will take place. Experiences out with the looking of going to work and all these wonderful things is going to intervene. And every time someone asks you, can you find the unforgettable? Yes, I saw myself in the mirror. What did it look like? I can't remember. I was wearing a white t-shirt. I was 17 at the time. It was beautiful. But it's vague. You see, it's vague. How to do it? How to find the permanence, the permanent one that is looking from beyond this body and mind, appearing as you. You the looker, you the seer, and you the seen. But all at different qualities, all at different distances. Apparently so. Who can find the unforgettable? The one that is looking is mind. Mind only knows comings and goings. Mind cannot find that permanent state because mind is exempt from the permanent state because nothing happens in the permanent state. When you look into God's eyes, you're not thinking about what you're going to have to lunch the next day or what you did 10 years ago at the school sports. Permanence means no movement. No movement. Permanent. No differences between emotions, senses. No differences between experiences. Because when you start walking, your attention is no longer on the walking. It is on God's eyes. You see? So the one who's looking for permanence, as permanence, cannot be mind. Because mind wants to take you to the walking. Mind wants you to take you to the beautiful girl that's walking by. And quite rightfully so. That's mind's job. Mind's job is to keep you moving. Keep you coming and going. Keep showing you, revealing you this beautiful world, this beautiful life. Pain. When you accept the deal, when you took the ticket to everything, you see. Oh, I didn't want pain. No. The forgetful is a permanent one. The permanent one knows no differences between pain and pleasure. You see? Now you don't want to look anymore. No more seeking, no more searching. Very good. You can walk around and say, I'm permanent. I'm permanent. And everyone's going to say, you know what? You're a fool. You're mentally deluded. You're moving. How could you be permanent? You're going to die. No, not my body. The me inside is permanent. What are you talking about, you raving lunatic? No one, even the master, will accept the disciple's description of what is experienced, no matter how wonderful, how blissful, and how new the experience is. Because even meeting the most ultimate experience, something is going to forget it. Mind. It's going to be a vague memory. But something will remain as it, the unforgettable. So who can see themselves as unforgettable, and what do I look like, and where can I start? That is the whole purpose of being here. Every time since you've been born, someone has given you a clue, a hint. Until you're so reliable on the mind, so reliable on other minds, that you don't know where to start. So you have to start at the beginning, you see. Everyone wants to know what the future is, where his body will end up, and where the one inside will end up. No one is interested in where this body came from. Who is looking for the unforgettable? What do I look like? Where am I looking from? Can I be seen? Am I form or am I formlessness? What is my name, my true name? What is my true purpose? Everyone is looking for that to come, because mind says, I'll show you in a moment. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, sorry, not that one. That's gone. More. Mind doesn't want you to know. So how can you do it? Very simple. The space between the mind, the thoughts, the breath. There's no comings and goings. Yeah? When you breathe in, birth, out, death. What happened in the middle? In, space. Does the mind work in that space? Does the mind tell you stories in that space? Does the mind look at beautiful girls in that space? Does the mind try and remember the past, the unforgettable moments in that space? The mind doesn't know anything except that space. And that space is the space through. The space between the thoughts, the space between the breath, the space between waking and sleeping, the space between the on-off light. When it's on, it's on. When it's off, it's off. What happens when it's neither? The in-between space is the stateless space. And you say it's tiny. That's because mind is controlling you. See, mind is saying, I'm not showing him the in-between state, that space that I am exempt from. I'm not doing it. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to keep this one coming and going and coming and going. Keep reappearing as a new body. Keep experiencing, because my job is for this one to see everything in this life and learn about everything in this life. And it's doing a great job and it's wonderful. But for those ones, those few who are struggling with depression and stress and anxiety, and they think the whole world is against them, this video is for you. To stop. You're in the rightful place, you see. Those who are just loving this world and getting on with it and accepting things, there are more to see for these ones. It's not about who sees God first. It's about who has learned enough to see God first. In between your depression, the moment you feel a small break, stay there, you see. Keep your eyes on this one. This is God. When you're breathing, and if you miss it between the in and the out breath, there's a space between the next in, out and in breath. And in, out, shake it all about. You see? Breath does not cease. There's not only one in and one out. Breath is in, out, in, out, in, out. You see, flat line is space. And still here, breathing. You see? Elongate the space with practice, with meditation, and straight through. And on the other side, God. What do you say? Wow. God says, you're blessed, son. Go back. Enjoy. Now you have seen something unforgettable. What is the unforgettable? It's not God. It's not yourself. It's not angels. The unforgettable is a space. The in-between space that stays with you. And everything on either side is simply, well, I used to think it was important. It's not important. It's not important anymore. But it is, as long as I want to be here in a body. I am this in-between space, this in-between state, this stateless state, this placeless place. I am that, you see. And I can appear both sides. I can experience both sides. I can be both sides. These are the comings and goings. But the unforgettable is myself as that. And that I am. Namaste.